Welcome to this week's edition of One Gotta Go. You know the topic, four topics. You know the game, four topics, and we have to pick which one has to go. All right, last week's results. With the top selling breakfast cereals of the 90s, Cheerios has to go.
I mean, unless you're a toddler, Cheerios got to go.
Yeah. A lot of Cheerio votes on my end of the poll.
I don't get the Frosted Flake hate. That was go-to for me. Clutch.
Oh, man. I can see the Frosted Flake hate. That was nothing for me. Nothing at all. All right. So this week, we are going with light gun video games. Now, the criteria for this is, because we know we always have to give criteria, is any game that had an arcade cabinet and a home console game too. Okay. So for those who are old, Duck Hunt, yes, did have an arcade cabinet way back in the day. So we have Duck Hunt, House of the Dead, Time Crisis, and Lethal Enforcers.
No Cabela's?
No what?
Cabela's big game?
I tried to keep like within the range of like the 80s, and the furthest I went up was 1993. That's where I went up. But then once you got to like 94 and on, there was all kind of other stuff that came out. I'll go with Chris first.
Okay.
We'll do his. Chris said the only game I really played a lot was Duck Hunt. I know I played Time Crisis and Lethal Enforcers, but don't really remember a lot about them. House of the Dead will go just out of the game. Just out of the game, I know I didn't play the most.
Okay.
House of the Dead.
All right. We may disagree on this one, but for me, Time Crisis got to go. Duck Hunt just has so much nostalgia in childhood. Lethal Enforcer, so much nostalgia.
And we know that was the one we played the most.
Yeah.
Like together with us, both of us co-op.
House of the Dead was great. Only reason Time Crisis is coming off is because I didn't play it as much.
Okay.
The only reason.
All right. Duck Hunt is the original OG that is not going anywhere. I remember playing it in the arcades also as much as I played in, the home console with it. House of the Dead, that was like almost pre-survival horror game, video game for me. Very, very fun. Time Crisis, that was innovative at the time because you stepped on the pedal to duck out from cover. So that really made it fun. And Lethal Enforcers, as you know, that was like the first like really good cop one that you did with everything with it. For me, I hate to say this, but House of the Dead has to go. Mm-hmm. Even though with me being like a really big horror fan and all that stuff, the other three were just like, I played them so much more than I did House of the Dead. Mm-hmm. And then plus House of the Dead, really the whole engine came from Virtual Cop, if you remember that. Yes. Yeah. And Virtual Cop was like one of the first ones. I didn't put that on there because Virtual Cop and Lethal Enforcers were basically the same thing. The Lethal Enforcers had more of an influence in the gaming world than Virtual Cop did. Yeah, so House of the Dead has to go for me.
Do you see this ever making a comeback? in at-home systems?
They do, but they're just in VR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just everything is VR related now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I have Until Dawn Blood Rush, and it reminds me of just like how the games used to be. But nothing gets nostalgic as like these ones here.
I remember the last thing was PS4 dropped something with their own gun, and that just went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just hopped out altogether.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about Lethal Enforcers, when he shot an innocent victim, you had to start the whole board over again. So even if you make one mistake, it was game over. Yep, you had to start all over again. But like the stuff that came after this, I really like Silent Scope. Remember that with the sniper? You looked in the thing and it like actually took you to the front, like you're looking down in the scope. Remember the Terminator one, T2? That one was a real big famous one. Another OG one was Operation Wolf. That was a classic. Revolution X was another one.
The CDs?
The CDs, yep. That one, a lot of people like that. Then they started having those like over the head ones with the big sensors over top, and that was 911, police 911, and the boxing one where you actually like had to move your body to cover stuff. They had those, but I mean, once you got to that point, man, that's too much movement for a video game.
Now you gotta go to a facility to have that fun.
Yes. So there you go. This week's one got to go. Light gun video games, Duck Hunt, House of the Dead, Time Crisis, Lethal Enforcers.